What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Sekou, and I'm here to wish you happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Welcome to the Being Your Own Hero Show. Hero is an acronym that means helping everyone reach optimism. I'm your host once again, Sekou, and I'm here to help you with your financial tips for artists. And shout out to New Thought Media Network for being the the place that's willing to try this out, willing to try out Man with a Show, trying out a new show. So here we go. Let's get into it. Once again, welcome to Be Your Own Hero with Sekou Writes. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, happy Wednesday. I think today's going to be a short day. I think today's going to be a short day today. I think. Because a couple of things have happened today thus far. And first of all, you've noticed that I've changed my locale within the Fee King mansion so that I can keep my computer plugged in. So there's that. There's that. But also, I'm feeling, well, I've explained it for the past 2 days. Monday and Tuesday, I explained that because things are going so weird in terms of the Mercury in retrograde, for me, I was just thinking maybe I'm going to allow some space here for me to talk about other things. So if you want the Sekou show, the Be Your Own Hero show by Sekou Writes, to be about something else, now would be a good time to talk about it. Now would be a good time to talk about it. Okay. So anyway, that said, shout out to you, Linda, for the very what's it? Good Wednesday morning from the mountains of Colorado. Thank you. I'm sure it's nice out there. Ooh, send us a picture. That'd be nice. All right. So anyway, I decided to lightly talk about money and see where people are. People still want to hear me talk about money. I'm happy to do it. And if you want me to talk about something else, I'm happy to do that too. Okay, so I'm going to roll the dice today. I'm going to roll the dice today because what I've discovered, maybe you discovered this too, is without rolling the die, there's no pressure. There's no pressure to like get up and go. It's like 2 days now of not doing my dice. There's no sense of, I got to get this done so that I can roll the dice. So I got to roll the dice again to get me fired up to roll the dice. So here we go. Let's go. 4. Today's number is 4. So for those of you who have not watched the show, you know what time. Well, you don't know what time it is yet, but I'm about to tell you what time it is. So 4 means that you can choose $4 and take them out of your checking account and put them in one of your mini accounts. I'm hoping you have mini accounts now, but regardless, you got to have at least one other account. Now, you want to transfer that $4 out of your main account and into the side account because you want it to be someplace where you can't see it if things get rough. Right? You've got to put it someplace where you don't feel like I got that money over there that I can use for this emergency. Don't do that. Develop a an emergency fund separate from this investment fund. And it can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be an investment fund. It could be a paying down debt fund, which I'm using mine for now. But the point is, you need to have at least 3 buckets. You have your main bucket, your checking and savings account, or your checking account, your emergency fund, and your well, I guess I call it a slush fund because you might use it for getting out of debt, or you might use it for investment. But it needs to be a separate account. All right. All right. Hey Danielle. Hey Danielle. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. All right. So anyway, Danielle was talking to me about acorns. And that reminds me. Oh, why not talk about it? So I mentioned this app called Acorns, right? And Acorns is a great place I found to use for these separate accounts I'm talking about, because there's many reasons. But Acorns exists on your .com as well as an app. So when I say app in this case, I mean you can also access it via a .com, right? So what you want to do is go to acorns.com. You set up an account. You've got another place where you can send your money to. So that's great for your slush fund because it's put in someplace separate. You don't see it. And once it's gone, you don't have to worry about where the money is. Like once you hide that money, it's gone. Trust me. If you haven't done it yet, you'll start to get a sense of, well, maybe I'll reverse it. You will start to lose your sense of what happens to that money. You'll forget about it. Trust me. So Acorns is good because it does one thing that's really great. What they do is they invest your pieces of money, those tiny little pieces of money, right? So if you spend $1.99, Acorns will go in and calculate that extra 99 cents, well, that extra 1 cent between $1.99 and $2. Take that 1 cent and invest it. And next time you play with something, $1.87, it'll take that extra money on its way to $2 and invest it. Now, I should point this out, though. This does not work with everyone's computer. It doesn't work for mine, as a matter of fact. I found out the hard way when I went back in and I kicked the tires. I was like, hey, why am I not making money? Because, well, I don't even know, but Acorn doesn't work with some banks. So if you have Capital One 360, that's me, it doesn't work. But you can set up Acorns by telling it how much money you want to spend, how much money you wanted to allocate to it. So what I did was I just picked a random number based on how much I was giving per lump sum of money. So in other words, how much it was accumulating for me on average month based on my previous paperwork, right? So I just took that number out and I wrote down some, and then I've set that aside. And now that fund is vibrant, it's fully vetted, it's like completely moving. And I swear to you, because it's invisible, I don't think about it. Every once in a while, I check my Acorn balance. I'm like, oh, I got something in my Acorn balance. And mind you, this is more than I've had in my Acorns account since I've had my Acorns account. Even with the small bits and dribbles and all that stuff. But right now, my account in my Acorns balance is much bigger. So I am saying all this because I'm encouraging you to try some new things. Try the Acorns app to move your money into some place where you can't see it, and it can hide that money from yourself, right? Okay. Well, let's see. All right. Then you're saying you could also do 100% savings, no risk. Hmm. I don't know what that means yet. I don't know what that means yet, but it sounds good. It sounds good. She must be talking about acorns. Yeah. So anyway, that's one way. And I signed up for one more thing. I mentioned that I was working with Albert mm, Anthony Anthony O'Neill Anthony O'Neill, and he has a program he has with a credit card. I don't see how it can work. I don't see how it can work, but I have grown to trust Anthony O'Neill. I believe in him. I believe in him, and I trust him. So I signed up for the card just now. Just now, I just signed up, and I don't know what's going to happen. But what's the name of it? What's uh, Prize Patrol? I believe is the name. Let me get it now, so I don't lose it. No, it's not. It's not going to let me. Okay, Prize Patrol. Prize Patrol. I just want to make sure I give it to you right. Give the right thing to the right people, because I want to give you the wrong thing. Uh oh, I'm sorry this is taking so long, but I can't find it. I can't find it. I'm sorry, as I'm still looking for it. Okay, well, I just try. I'll just try to remember to bring it up tomorrow. But basically, he has a credit card. Not him, but he's got a credit card associated with him. And what happens is the credit card gives you money. What? It gives you money. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I clearly don't understand it fully. But when you have this type of credit card, you will generate, I don't know, these lump sums. 20,000, 30,000, 600,000, like big amounts of money come to you. And I don't understand it. I understand it, but I told you, I my faith rests with Anthony O'Neill, and so I'm going with him. Oh, I also I think I told you that I went and I followed up his leasing program. I followed that all the way through, and I got a call back. So okay, well let me finish the coin thing. So I set up for a new credit card. I did it online, and I guess that's it. But so zero balance all the way across the board, zero balance, and now I got to start seeing what to do to add some money to get the extra money. I'm not sure yet, but I have opened the account. I've opened the account, so I'll report to you what that is, because if it works for me, y'all know it could work for you. Y'all know it could work for you. So I'm gonna keep on trying and keep on trying, because man, imagine if you're trying to pay off a bill, you got an extra 20 grand to deal with it. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, I can't wait to figure this out. So I will promise to report back to you. All right, into that. Now, back to the real estate. So I got on the phone with the real estate guy. So the process was pretty easy. Had to fill out some forms, be it back and forth. And then the guy says, "Hey, do you want to talk?" And then you set a time, and then you just have a conversation. His answers for me were pretty basic. They asked, he asked, my income, my credit rating, and something else, I believe. And so I told him, I was like, listen, I'm not really working. My credit card rating is low because I'm not really working right now. And so he was like, well, you know what I'm going to say, right? And I did know what he was going to say, but I wanted to see if there's going to be any trickery, any, something magical. But he just said, nah, I mean, I need you to have some income. And once you have that, then we can talk. And so that's it. That's it. And I also asked him if he wouldn't mind coming on the show. Asked him if he wouldn't mind coming on the show, so we can see the real person at the end of this menagerie, like this person. And so I think that would be cool if he'd be willing to pop his head in and say, hey, I'm so and so, and you can do your banking with me. And so far, that's all I got. Like, I'm happy to know that it's no scam. That he goes through the process with you, and there's no hidden anything. Like, you got income and savings, and you've got things on your mind that will help you buy. Then he can help you. So there you go. There you go. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think that's it. I want to tell you about the the credit card, and I want to tell you about the landscape. The landscape. The land. What's that thing called? Land something. I don't know why I can't think of it now. I was just talking to you about it. I don't know why I can't think of it now. But anyway, so those are things I wanted to talk to you about in terms of money and in terms of the dice. So the number, once again, is $4. We're going to move that money away from our main checking account to these side checking accounts. Because maybe your credit card, your Anthony O'Neill credit card, can be where you move this money, where you move this $4 to, right? Maybe. Because then you've got this X amount, like, per day, for your Starbucks coffee per day, putting into that account. And then you watch it grow. You watch it grow. You watch it grow. I'm telling you, if you haven't done it already, I'm telling you, the money grows fast. And as we just saw, the money can just sit there. Because the past couple of days plus the weekend, I haven't been putting any money in the thing, and I feel like I got to get back to putting money into the fund. All right. Oh, also, I'm also trying Rev Mel's $5 challenge. I had never heard of it. She kind of sort of gave me some kind of kickback. I don't know what she was doing in terms of me, but she got this idea from a friend of hers. And this woman would save her $5 bills wherever they came up. $5 bills, wherever they came up. And mind you, she wouldn't ask for $5 bills. She would just be let it be divinely led. If she got $5 in change, she'd take that $5 and set it aside, right? And once she saved up enough, she would go and she would deposit that much. I forget how much, however much you want. I mean, it could be $5, could be $100, could be $20, could be whatever amount you want. Then you've got to take that money, that physical money, and then go and deposit it, right? So I just decided to try it because I got $5. I got $5 in my wallet. And I was like, So I accept Rev Mel's challenge. I'm going to try the $5 thing. Now, it's difficult for me mentally because I think of money in terms of digits, but I'm going to try with her. And hopefully one of you will try it with me as well. But I mean, I don't pay cash that often for things. But I'm going to try. I'm gonna try. So I got $5. I have exactly $5 set aside for this process. And yeah, that's what I got so far. So let's see where we go. See where it takes us. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think that's it that I want to talk about in terms of money today. And I still don't see anybody in the chat saying they want me to talk about something else. So I'm gonna keep talking about money. Keep talking about money. So let's time for some hero news. Time for some hero news. I wanted to point out a couple things. Like, someone asked me about a bracelet recently. For those of you who don't know, I also make bracelets, right? And so check me out. Or just go to my website and let me see if I can find it. Let me see. If you don't roll the dice, I just put in $3 at that. I'm reading Linda's. If you don't roll the dice, I just put in $3 that day. That works for me and maintains consistency. Okay. So what you saying? You saying you did it without us? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? All right. Let me put it up my my website. Yes, my website. So you can see that I often make bracelets. So I make bracelets is the point. And so what has happened is I've been kind of pulling back a little bit because I've been using this time period to decide what I want to do with my life. What I want to do with my life, because I have really hit a very human fail-safe. And I've talked to some people who've had strokes before, and many of them are talking about they had 2 or 3 strokes. 2 or 3 strokes. And I'm like, no, I'm done with one. And so I've been trying to ascertain why they have this extra stroke. And what I've discovered is that you've got to maintain your balance. You've got to maintain your balance of things. And now that I'm feeling more of myself, and by that I just mean that more of myself is coming to me. More of my pre-stroke self is coming to me. And I can't explain it better than that. But I feel myself reacting to ways in which I would have reacted before. And so I am pushing myself to react the way I would normally post-stroke. Because the way I have reacted to things post-stroke has been entirely different. It's been entirely different than what I was post-stroke. And so letting things go has been huge for me. Just letting things go. And I found that when I am relaxed, when I appear to be relaxed, I'm often holding lots of tension in my body. And I don't understand it. Like, I could be, chilling, just chilling. And then I realize, oh, wait, my body is still tense. You know what I mean? Like, there are levels of tension to me. Like, especially like doing something on Wi-Fi. Doing something on Wi-Fi and realize that I was tense the whole time that I was doing the Wi-Fi thing, doing the social media thing. I was like, wow. So I've been much more conscious about my attention, right? I have to keep that top of mind. And I wanted to say this too. People assume that I'm fine, right? People assume that I'm fine. And again, that must be nature of the fact that I move well, the fact that I don't talk about what's going on with me, the bad things that are going on with me, the bad things. But I just want to be clear that I experience pain every day, every day. But I don't talk about it every day. And so back to my thing about the bracelets, she was asking me to make her a bracelet. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I got to see how I feel because there's a pain associated with making a bracelet. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry to bring that up, that you're having pain, that doing this would cause you pain. And I was like, I'm having a pain every day, like every day. Like, either there's some pain or there's some discomfort every day. And that's why me running this run streak has been so important to me. Today was day 25. 25. This right with the math of the year, because I started on January 1. Every day, my number of days is the same as the year. So today is the 25th. It's 25th day of my run. And it gets uncomfortable. It gets uncomfortable. Running gets uncomfortable. And I am fighting that, getting past the discomfort, and fighting more. But I tell you what, I did not want to go run this morning. I did not want to go run this morning. B King was like, oh, let's go run this morning before your show. Before my show? Oh man. But I did it. And I completed it before my show. So now I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's done. And so, it took me a lot to do the run, because my body was hurting. My body was hurting, but I did it. And having that know now that I did that thing for me today already, as I've been doing for the past 24 days, that makes me feel like I can do more. I can do more. Okay, so I hope that answered some questions you all may have about how I'm feeling. I have pain or discomfort every day. I'm just working with it. I'm just trying to make it better for myself. And yeah, and make myself better in the process. All right. Okay. Oh, all right. My brother had a stroke at 50, 10 years of survivor. Ashe. Because unless you know, you don't really know. Like, once you get involved with somebody who can really talk to you about what's involved in it, you don't know. So yeah, that's cool. All right, let's see. You are doing the things to make yourself better. Ashe. And that meant the not saying no. I don't want to run. I don't want to run. And just sucking it up and getting it done. All right. So, Ashe. Be a hero. No. How do I end my own show? Keep doing. Be a hero. Be your own hero to yourself. You think I'm not patting myself on the back for going out and running this morning? I'm patting myself on the back. Be your own hero. The website is where you can buy these things. You can get your own hero shirt and represent yourself for whatever you got going on. And remember that now is better than perfect. Ashe. Let's try it again tomorrow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. All right, later.